welcome him. I just wanted to say a little bit about Darrell tonight, how honored we are as the Women's Department Club to have you here and see your fine work and what a tremendous artist you truly are and what a blessing to the city. People should really be appreciative of that, that's for sure. And you know, it's surprising how small Shreveport and really how big it is because we have a lot of cultural things, and I consider Darrell to be one of those, and so we're blessed to have him. I just want to say how wonderfully impressed I was with the work you did for me, and I know for others that you painted, and just everything here is just absolutely fantastic. And again, we thank you for taking that time to be with us and open up your art to us. So,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
For 15 years, I was only a professional photographer. I did that as my career. It was my love, and I really enjoy doing that. It's amazing how I even got into that profession because my background has absolutely nothing to do with art or photography or painting or anything like that. I started studying. I always loved art history, and I always studied the great masters. I felt like if you're going to ever be able to do anything that even comes close to matching what they do, you have to study them. And you have to get into their head, and so I spent a lot of time researching some of the great masters that I wanted to emulate. And I studied their technique, but not only their technique, I would study their social life, how they thought, and because so much of the way they thought was in their work. And that to me is what makes a great artist, is whenever you can see the soul of the individual, the creator, in his work. But I studied these great masters, and I tried to come up with my own technique. I found an artist out of London that I loved his technique. He had recently moved to San Francisco, and so I called him up out of the blue and said, I want you to be my mentor. And so I studied with this artist for 5 years before anybody ever knew I was even doing anything else. I love portrait painting. I just love people. I love getting into who the spirit of the individual. Everybody has such a uniqueness that keeps them so totally different from everybody else. Your fingerprints are one thing, but we all have a soul that is so completely different, and my goal is to represent that soul in that image. So if I can do that, if you can look at my image and you can feel it instead of just look at it, then I think I've accomplished something. If all you do is see a picture of a woman, then I haven't accomplished a thing. You can do that. Anybody can do that. But if you can feel that individual, then I think I've accomplished something. So, and it's an honor to be with these folks. I've had the opportunity to work and exhibit here at the Women's Department Club before. This incredible facility is so inspiring by itself.
Tell us about your technique.
Okay. My technique is, one good thing about being a professional photographer is that you have to know light if you're going to really be a good professional photographer. You've got to see light. Very, very few photographers can see light. And so I've had that opportunity to study all those years studying light. So I do a series of photographs with my camera, and then I use all those images that I've used along with just some brainstorming with the individual of how they would like to be presented, and then I create something. Sometimes it's in the scene. Many times it's something that was never in that scene at all. It's just something that we created. But I start from a series of photographs, so that way you don't have to wait around very long. My session takes about an hour. It's fun seeing these paintings emerge because I don't always know where I'm going. I just kind of turn loose of the yoke and let it drive itself. And it's an adventure every time I do one because I just don't know where it's going to end up. It's just a great experience to see that all take place. But
oh, beautiful.
My husband had bought me this, and I don't know where he bought it, but he loves to buy me these things that are like from the Victoria age. So it kind of drapes behind you. You almost can kill yourself walking down the stairs. But Darrell made me feel, I don't know for sure if I wanted to wear it, you know, because it's something you would wear with your husband, but Darrell made me feel so comfortable. So I want to just say that, you know, no matter what you decide to wear, he makes you feel completely at ease wearing it. So, you know, that's a compliment to you, Darrell. You're very, very, very professional.
Oh,
Oh, my.
oh, that's beautiful.